I might as well start. So what I'm going to be making today is guiltless chocolate muffins. They're delicious. And it's a 2 ingredient recipe, so you can't really go wrong with that. And what I do is I use a cake mix. Such glare on here. A cake mix, hang on. No, that's even worse. And I usually like to use a sugar-free cake mix, and I got this at Kroger, but it took me a long time to find it. Let me try to turn it on. Oh my god, it must be so annoying. 1 second. That did. Uh-oh, here comes the munchkin. Hi, you need to get out of here, okay, Mama? Thank you. My 7-year-old daughter who actually really likes cooking with me.
What about please?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm live now. Here, my love, behind me. Take your shoes off, please. Okay, so cake mix. Sugar-free because it's better for you. And the second item is, uh-oh, here comes my other little monster. Pumpkin, not the pumpkin.
Mama.
Not the pumpkin pie mix, but
Mama.
but the pumpkin. Will you get out of here, my monsters? Bella, would you please grab those?
Mom, which one is mine?
Figure it out. Take those 2, please.
This one.
Today I made Jell-O for my kids. Just take them. Today I made Jell-O for my kids, like from scratch for the first time, and because they just thought Jell-O came in like snack packs. I'm like, oh, no. Like when I was growing up, Gio, stop jiggling the plate. My 3-year-old. Because when I was growing up, like the only Jell-O we had was, it came in a box, and you had to make it. And generally, you got hurt when you were making it because you have to use boiling water. So, I did the boiling water part, and I totally screwed it up because midway through, I was like, hey, you guys want to put marshmallows in it? Because that was a luxury, obviously. I couldn't afford when I was little. And so I had no idea that you had to like wait completely for it to cool off before you put the marshmallows in it. These poor kids. You should see them. It's horrible. So I was putting these marshmallows in, and they were like turning a funny color. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even think, marshmallows would melt in it. Because I had never had marshmallows in mine. Except for like if you got that glop at the grocery store. You know what, well, some of you may know what I'm talking about, but I'm old. So anyway, back to what I'm making. I am making a guilt-free chocolate muffin, and it's delicious. So I've got my sugar-free cake mix, and I've already put it in here. And it took me a few years to like break down and buy myself one of these. I think I owe on my mortgage because of it. But I think it's awesome, and it saves my arm. Now this stuff gets really thick, but what you can do, you can still try to do it with your arm. It probably would be really good for your muscles. I used to use a hand mixer. You might have to like pull it up a couple times and get the stuff off of it, but you want to just keep doing it because it's really, really thick. It's almost like a I don't know, like a Play-Doh consistency. Sorry about my arm. And I should do this more. Anyway. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. Computer. Human error. My daughter's laughing at me. She's 7. Okay, so I've got my cake mix, and I've got my pumpkin. Oh, one other thing I want to tell you is these 2 combinations, like cake mix and pumpkin, the combinations are, you can do anything with these 2. Like you can, like in this end of like summer, and you have all those squash and the zucchini and all that kind of stuff that you try to give away because you have way too much of it. Don't throw it out, because if you puree it and you put it in like a sieve or like a mesh thing, who's got cheesecloth? I'm not, Anyway, put it in like a thing with like a net, you know what I mean? Let all the juices come out of it, because you know how wet zucchini can get, like if you cook it. like overnight at least. And you can add I always add like 15 ounces to a cake mix of whatever. I've done it with zucchini, I've done it with regular yellow squash, I've done it with spaghetti squash and puree the shit out of it. Anyway, okay, so another thing I want to talk about is gloves. I love these. I use them for almost actually I use them to put my makeup on, because you know how you put makeup on and you go to put like white shoes on, like tie white sneakers or something, and you have makeup all over your white sneakers, and I really like my white sneakers. Hey guys, also you can call in at, let me find that phone number for you. You can call me live. What the hell? I am so not good at this. You guys have to be patient with me. You can call me live at don't worry, it's not my real number. Oh my gosh, my computer sucks. Okay, you can call me at 724-426-5483 and talk to me live and tell me what you think. And I have a food page that I don't even know if they're looking at it. I'm trying to tell them you can, hey, log on, but everybody's doing something except for me. Alright, so I'm going to put my cake dirt, that's what I call it, because it looks like dirt. I'm going to put my cake dirt on here. But I also wanted to show you, oh, besides my gloves, I use these for everything. Even if I'm not making like chicken or anything, you never know. I have kids, and you never know if you're going to have to, like, Mom, so-and-so's bleeding, so, oh, take your gloves off. You know what I mean? That way you're ready to go. Or like, Mom, there's something stuck in my nose, and you take your gloves. Well, at that point, you might not want to take your gloves off. Anyway, so I got my, what are these called? I can't remember. My can opener. And I always, and this is a trick, you always kind of spray Pam on here, because it makes it like run super great. So anyway, I'm gonna open my can of pumpkin. I was gonna make this really cute display, and then I'm like, I don't want to dirty another dish. So I'm gonna open my can, and it's super thick. Hi, honey. It's super duper thick. So you want to get your spatula, and you just ooh, I should move this. And you just kind of want to scoop it out. I don't like to waste. You can also visit my YouTube channel. It's called Meat and Potatoes Recipes and More. My famous mom is on there. Well, she's not like TV, well, kind of. But she's Mexican. My mom's Mexican and makes the most ridiculous food. It's amazing. So you can see, look, all I have in there is the cake mix and the pumpkin. And I think I only have one person watching, but that's better than none. So thank you for still being here with me. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Go ahead and preheat your oven to about, let's see, I think it's 425. I always get mixed up. Do 425, and every oven's different. Okay, so I've got my box over here. I always clean up as I go. I don't know, but some people clean up afterward, but I can't do that, man. I'm way too anal. I have to get like everything cleaned up while I go. All right, so I'm hoping this doesn't kill this thing, because I'm telling you, it gets really thick. So I'm gonna slowly turn this. You can see I'm like scared that it's not gonna make it. I probably am still paying on this thing. I don't know. I better not break it. That's fine. Well, cheers to anybody who's sitting here watching me mix something. My name's Maria, by the way. I run Meat, Potatoes, Recipes, and More on Facebook. Again, I have my YouTube channel. I'm on Twitter. I think this is going on Twitter. And I like what I do. I have a blog. Like, I like cooking. Sometimes I really screw up at it. Who doesn't? So I'm going to just scrape down the side. This is where I get hurt. I usually get hurt in the kitchen. Like one time I got my finger My finger, see? I got my finger stuck in a hand mixer. Don't ask. I am not graceful. You can ask my... I'm speaking, sweet pea. What do you want? You're out of Jell-O? That's horrible. Go talk to your dad. This is actually just about done. I always like to do this. My kids like it. Anyway, alright, so I'm going to pull this up. You can see the goo mess. And I don't like to waste this stuff. It's super duper good. And you wouldn't think that, but you honest to God, you cannot taste the pumpkin in here. You really can't. Can you guys? Yell at me. No? No. From the mouths of babes. She also has strong political views though, so I don't really trust her. Anyway. So I'm just scraping this off. He wants more Jell-O.
I want more Jell-O.
Okay, Giovanni. Like I said, I'm a clean as I go person. Obviously, I'm not that clean. Do you guys have any questions? Or you? I don't know if you can chat in or if you can speak. Can you? I think I just saw those little cute bubbles that you're making. Let's see. Oh, I didn't want to hide the chat. Can you see? Nope, nope, nope. If you have any questions, just tell me. Yeah, I have a person watching me. And I'm doing my demonstration. I actually have 2 demonstrations tonight. Shocker. And so here's the mixture. I mean, it just kind of looks like thick cake batter. See? Okay, so what I also like to do, I make, do I have chocolate on my face? I make muffins. You can do like a cake, or you can do like brownies, or you can do whatever you want. I like to do muffins. You get each individual one, you can have more than one, and you don't feel bad about it. Not that I would. So I've got, told you I'm clumsy. So I've got my cupcake thingies, and I'll show you a trick. Because of my whole mess issue, like how I don't like one, I take a regular old Ziploc gallon bag, my recycle bin's back here. Take a regular old Ziploc bag, and I take all this goop. It's technical. I learned that at the Cordon Bleu. It's a joke. What Dolly Parton said in one of her movies, she went to F you. That was funny. Anyway, so this stuff is heavy, man. And where are all my friends? My friends usually log on and laugh at me. So you can see that I'm just putting it in this plastic bag. I can remember being on one of those cooking shows. I don't have a fake smile and I don't intend to get one. It would be nice to have the money. But I couldn't do it. They'd be like, what the hell are you cooking? And I'd be like, does it taste good? Don't worry about it. Like I tell my husband. Huh, babe?
Nope.
I don't like to waste this. Look, I'm scraping the bottom. Okay, so anyway, I've got it in my silly little bag. I can do that. I'm the cook and nobody else is eating this. I'm just gonna throw this stuff in the sink. Okay. Sorry. Oh man, whoever's watching me, you're a doll. Who is that? Can I see you? Do I have 7 viewers? I can't even see it. Anyway, So I've got it in this handy dandy bag. You don't have to go out and buy one of those pastry bags for sure, man. Those are like, it's like you might as well buy cheesecloth while you're there, you know? Like, who needs cheesecloth? So you get it down like this. See, it looks like a pastry bag. And you just want to cut the end of it off. And I like to spray my little cupcakey things. I don't know what they're called. Cupcake papers. Because you never know. You don't want to take a chance of having, especially if you're making them for somebody else. So I just kind of, my kid always says it looks like poop. And I'm like, yeah, but it tastes good. So don't worry about it. This stuff actually rises really fast. Like up, like high. So go through and, you know, fill one. Or fill them. It does look like poop. And then, depending on how much you have left, you know, go back and fill them and, you know, make them even. Honestly, this looks gross, but I can't stand like super big messes, and I always seem to like really, I cuss a lot, so don't be offended. But I never like to fuck up my pans because I don't have the money to keep buying pans. And then if you spray these little cupcake things, holders, while they're in the pan, like spray it, and if you don't clean off your pan before you put it in the oven, it turns into like soot or something you have to scrape off. And well, I don't. My husband likes to use those magic erasers. Okay, so I've got sort of an equal amount of poop in each one, and I have a whole bunch of stuff here. So I'm just gonna put more in because it looks fun. You want to know a trick? If you don't have any, shit, see? I screw up all the time, and it's okay. Here's a trick. If you don't have any icing and you really want icing on top of a cupcake or a muffin, not that, I mean, that's what makes it a muffin instead of a cupcake. What you can do is take a marshmallow and like right at the end when they're almost done, you put the marshmallow on top while they're kind of still in the oven, and put it on top, and it kind of like melts, and it's like it's good. It's good cheating, you know. If you don't have something, people would never know. Just say, I made it up. Don't you think it's awesome? And you suck and I don't. I mean, you could say it in your head. You don't have to say it out loud. I would say it out loud. No, I wouldn't. I'm still filling these damn things up. How much is in here? They're so good though. You know what I do though too is if you watch me a lot, you'll know how anal I am. So what I do is after I'm done doing this, I don't like the way this looks because it just doesn't look pretty. Like it's delicious and that's what counts. Who cares what it looks like? This is kind of like dating. But what I do, I'll show you in a second. Okay, I think oh, that's a lot. Fuck it. I think they're all pretty equal. I'll show you what I do. Now see why I wear these gloves? Yuck. And then you have this, you know how it is with like sugars and cakes and stuff like that. You have to wash and, you know, hot water, and this way, got a bag you can throw away, not a dirty something else, or like if you try to do it with like a spatula or a spoon or whatever. So I've got the empty thing, this, and like I said, I like to clean up. Don't tell my mother. I'm actually gonna take my gloves off. I think I use gloves a lot too because I worked in medicine for so many years. I need to clear all these cups away so I know which one's mine. I worked in medicine for so many years, it was just kind of like, why would you get your hands dirty? You know what I mean? So, oh, here it is. What I like to do is take a spoon and this is also my best friend. This is just spray. And you just spray the back of the spoon and that will prevent it from sticking. And you can just kind of push down on them. And then they kind of have a uniform look, which is awesome to me because I like things to be equal. And I've got like extra. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize how many paper towels I was using. They're recyclable. spray my spoon again because it was starting to stink. Just like them to be flat, I guess. Because that way they cook evenly. And, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to eat them either way. My kids are going to eat them either way. Maybe it's just my mind's way of keeping me from eating them quickly. Anyway, good enough. And I'm going to put them into a 425 oven for about 20 minutes. I mean, every oven's different, so you want to kind of keep an eye on them. And when you can, and this is honestly, people don't really trust this. They think it's like an ethnic thing, or think it's like cooks lying about it or something. But honest to God, when you smell something done, like when you can smell it being done. And then if you don't get it, then you can smell it burning. So you want to get it the first time rather than later. So I'm going to just go ahead and put these in my oven. Preset to 425. Oh, what do you know? So my mom and I have this issue. Well, it's like an ongoing thing between us. Because I use, maybe, I don't know what you use. I use the center rack of my oven, and my mom uses like the lower rack, not the bottom, but the lower rack. And so whenever we cook at each other's houses, which is rare, we keep moving each other's racks, and it's annoying. So while these are cooking, I actually have a standby recipe to make you. Man, I look old. I have a standby recipe to make you, and it is amazing. I'm gonna put some new gloves on. You know me in gloves. You should call me the glove lady, or whatever. Okay, more gloves on. And what I'm going to be making you, and not everybody digs this stuff, but it's got great memories for me, and it tastes super good. So what I have is, let me see, I'm going to make a cheese ball, and that sounds really cheesy. But I'm going to make a cheese ball. It's got maybe I'm having a 2-ingredient kind of night. It's got 2 ingredients. What I have right now is 2, I don't know if you can see that. It's just 2 packages of, okay, good. 2 packages of like Neuchâtel, or you can use like a fat-free, whatever, cream cheese. That's all you need. Sorry. So you have your cream cheese. Okay, I see the hand sanitizer. Then I've got some olives. They're just Spanish olives. I like the pimento ones. Can you suck the? Because you can suck the things out. You don't like green olives. Anyway, I also kept the juice. You can make dirty martinis with this, or you can make this. Super good. So what I'm gonna do is take some olives. I have a pizza cutter because I wanted to see if this works. Nah, I'd rather use one. 1 second. I'm coming. Don't worry about me. I really thought that thing would work. Come on. I guess I'll just have to use this one. It was my grandpa's, don't judge. Okay, so we got the olives. When we used to eat this, is that loud? When we used to eat this, we would fight over the biggest bits. Like if you saw like a whole like piece, like a big piece of it, we'd all fight over it. So good. I didn't know this looks really strange, and I'm sure you guys have. Well, I haven't really had a whole lot of cheese balls. Have you ever had one?
I
No?
think so.
Okay, and you just kind of put it over the cream cheese.
Ooh, I
Okay, obviously I don't have Martha Stewart's cameras. But you can kind of start to measure, and there's a glare in here, olives to cream cheese. Bella? Okay, thanks. Mommy's nervous-ish, so.
Oh, look at my hair.
Oh my. But yeah, my late mother-in-law amazing woman would make this cheese ball, and we thought it was like the cat's ass, you know. And every time she made it, and I even knew what was in it, and I still thought it was amazing. You know how like when one person makes something and then you try to make it and it tastes completely different? That's the cheese ball. I think I'd like a little bit more, a little bit more olive in there. Yeah, I like olives. You can put in as many as you want. I wonder, I don't know how this would taste with black olives because they're a little bit benign. I don't know. Their flavor is so much different than a green olive. Yes, darling. You just touched my pants with that? Where's your dad?
I think he's in the shower. I gotta go pee.
Can you, okay, that's great. Can you maybe knock on the door and tell him I need some help because I'm on, sorry, you know? Life happens. It's so funny because before I started this stream, I was like, man, I gotta clean my kitchen really well. And I'm like, you know what? I live here. This is my kitchen. If I make a mess, I make a mess. Okay, so look, we're getting a little bit better. And like I said, it depends on how much you like olives. You're just gonna actually, here, I'll move this over. Woo! See? That's me. My dad calls me Grace. So you just kind of like, this looks horrible. Squish it up a bit just to kind of see your ratio olive to cream cheese. This looks pretty decent. I don't know. I think actually I'd like some more olives. So good. Yes, I'm gonna change my gloves again. Actually, with olives, I'm not trying to worry about gloves. So I just have this was like a jar. Oh man, I was looking up because I was going to tell you guys how much it was, like how many ounces or whatever. I don't do ounces. I'm Hispanic. We just kind of measure like sprinkles, handfuls, and you know. This is my grandfather's knife. He was an amazing man, and I think he was an amazing man because nobody let him, or he didn't let anybody think otherwise. Really, Bella? And so, this is the rest of my olives, and what I am gonna do, oh man, those are smelling good. Can you smell the muffin? What'd you say? Not really? Well, because you're not in here. No, thank you. I'm good. My daughter, my 7-year-old, is offering me hand sanitizer. Obviously, I've had some sort of...
Help your video.
Okay, that's... Okay, you need to be quiet, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to put some new gloves on. I'm telling you, I'm not wasting... I have boxes and boxes. You get them at Family Dollar for $2 in there. How many do you get? 30. Did you see how I turned into my mother there for a second when you have to hold something way back here? Anyway, I'm putting my gloves back on because I saved the juice of the olives. And what you're going to start to do is just a little bit at a time. You're going to put the juice in there and just combine it. And this is so good. It sounds wretched, but it's so good. And you don't want it to be a loose consistency. Like this is, let me see. Okay guys, Nick, sorry. This actually, that seems to have just been enough. That was only like maybe a third of a cup. You can see, damn it, you can't see. It's kind of squishy, but it's like, it's workable, but it's still, you know, thick. Because you're going to put this in the fridge anyway, and you know how, I mean, I just forgot what, Neufchâtel or whatever you want to call it. When it's cold, it gets thicker. So don't worry about it being a little bit too soggy right now. It's going to thicken up. This brings back so many memories. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set the damn timer. So I'll have to do it by looking. I'm okay with that. Alright, so let's see. Now I'm going to take my, you guys are going to think I'm crazy. Well, oh man. there's stuff. I guess I'll. It tastes good. Okay, I'm gonna get like a well. This is how my mother-in-law used to do it. She would take plastic wrap to form her ball. Well, cheese ball. I should say cheese ball. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Cause she was always, well, she was so awesome, man. She cooked the weirdest things. Cause she was from Kentucky and I'm from like Metro Detroit. And I had never, at that time I had never been to Kentucky. And she would make this stuff and I'd be like, what the hell is that? And then I became addicted to it. Like she introduced me to shit on shingles. And she introduced, it's horrible, I hate saying it. She introduced me to, she would take like cocktail weenies and put them in barbecue sauce and like in a crock pot. And I was like, are you kidding me? This is cooking? Because you know, I come from Hispanic women, ethnic women who like, they cook, you know what I mean? And she's putting cocktail weenies into a crock pot with barbecue sauce. But it was awesome. Oh, let me get a spatula. Clearly I wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be. Man, do you have like drawers of different things? Ah. You know, I asked for spatulas for Christmas and nobody got me any. My children are upstairs. Anyway, okay, so I've got, I hope this is a sufficient amount of plastic. You know what? I don't feel comfortable with that amount because I know myself and I know how. I'm just not good at keeping things centered. I don't know. Better safe than sorry. That's my dog. Or dogs. Guess you could say you want to wrap it up twice. That's horrible. Anyway. So I'm just gonna dump, well I'm not gonna dump, well yeah, it's kind of dumping. I'm so neurotic. Don't I sound like Jerry Seinfeld most of the time? I didn't know that. Until I started doing these things. By the way, I'm on YouTube. I made my mom famous and her cooking by being on YouTube. My channel is called Meat and Potatoes, Recipes and More. It's got a picture of me eating. Go figure. So okay, so I get it. I don't. You guys can see that, right? Ah! Damn it! I did it again. Anyway, so I've got this in this. Oh man, I probably should have sprayed it, but I don't think Betty did, so I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just. Well, I think she made it into a ball. I'm flying by my ass pants or ass whatever. Oh, look at I have cream cheese in my hair. Anyway, she'd wrap it up. Oh, that's right. And then she'd form it into a ball. This is my version of a ball. It's sort of spherical. It wouldn't pass for, I don't know. It's a ball. This lighting is ass. Can you see that? There's my ball. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to put this in the fridge and check on my muffins because I start to smell them. And of course I have my amazing sous chef. Let's see. Oh, two of them. Hi, sous chefs. Oh, you're being a good boy. Oh, that's an old lady. Yes, but you know you're not allowed to eat anything. Until I do. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go turn my light on. Let's see what they look like. Oh my God. Can you see that? See, I told you they got really, really big. And, sorry, I'm making a lot of noise. Damn it. So I'm going to just take a look at them. It's kind of like meat. You know, you can kind of tell when it's done by how you push on it. And you burn the shit out of your fingers while doing it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to give them 2 more minutes. Maybe I'll put the timer on this time. So, I'm giving him 2 more minutes. Man, I made a mess in here. If you guys have any questions or something, I don't know if you can even chat on here. This thing is crazy. Well, let's see. Start sketching. I'm trying to cook. I don't have time to try to sketch. What? I don't know what that means. I think I pushed a button. Okay. So, I'm putting my crap away. Those muffins are almost done, and man, does this smell good. But after making my kids that weird Jell-O, the marshmallow madness, man, that thing looks nasty too. You should see it. You know how you would, like at the stores, they have those, you know, man-made Jell-O with these cute little, mini marshmallows in it. You want to see what mine look like? Here, I'll show you. Look at that. The marshmallows almost look like, I don't know, man. And then when I bit into them, it was like hard. I'm pretty sure that's not the way it's supposed to go. Anyway. Okay. I think I'm going to take them out because it's just, I have to finish cleaning. And this is horrible. Having children is not, very good for this lifestyle of having to clean stuff. It's funny because my mom is on all the YouTube videos, and you know, she comes over here and I film her. I'm never on the video. I just ask the questions of what the people might want to hear, or you know, ask what they would ask themselves. Come on, man. And people are like, "Is your music to my ears?"
Mommy?
Just a second, Gio. I'm really busy. What? I'm busy, sweet pea. Oh my God, these look so good. Gio, what are these?
Muffins.
Muffins. So look, I'm just gonna take them out with my hands because I'm glutton for heat. And you can almost smell them getting a little bit too hot on the bottom. Ah, shit. Getting a little too hot on the bottom, so I'm gonna take them out anyway. Oh man, these things are so good. I mean, it looks like a little souffle, but it's actually done all the way through. Here, I'm gonna cut it open.
Mama, I have one.
You may have one, they're scorching hot, and you will burn everything out of your mouth if you have one right now. So you're gonna have to wait a minute, okay? Dog. I'm just gonna use a paper plate because I don't feel like making any more dirty dishes. Oh, this one's pretty, look. Okay, so I'm going to, oh my gosh, look at that. That's one of my, I mean, these are like really super good for you muffins, but I mean, you can't tell. Take this bitch to a, oops, sorry, there's my cousin again. Take it to a bake sale. Nobody knows any different. And of course it's got a muffin top. I'm just gonna take that off. Holy Moses. Of course it's got a muffin top. You know those are the best. And you can even, look, check this out. Hot. Holy, you can tell this muffin was made with pumpkin instead of hot dog. You can't tell it was made with pumpkin instead of like sugar and eggs and oil and all that bad stuff. So good.
Yum.
Yum. It's hot. You want to taste it? I'm not going to put it in your mouth. It's hot. What do you think? Yummy? Anyway, my cheese ball's in the fridge and my muffins are done. I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to talk about, so I'm going to let you guys go. Once again, you can find me on Facebook at Meat and Potatoes, Recipes and More. Twitter, obviously, I'm at Meat and Potatoes. It's spelled with a 2 on the end instead of an S because all the S's were gone. And YouTube, my channel is Meat and Potatoes, Recipes and More. And I'm Maria, and I'm glad that you joined me. Thanks so much.